Hey everyone, this is Steven here, back at it again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at whether scarcity and population reports matter within the MLB sports card market. But before we get into that, if you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more in the future, please feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe. So now that we got that YouTube goodness out of the way, we can get into the actual video. And the main goal and purpose of this video is to get an understanding on whether population reports and scarcity matters in the MLB sports card market. There's a common understanding that the lower populated cards are going to hold up much better, and then also they could potentially not even go down with the market. So if the market's going down overall, then some of these more rare cards are going to hold up much better. So in today's video, I'm going to look at some of the data that we have and try to get a better understanding on whether that's true or not. But before we get into that, there are a couple things I want to go over. The first one is that for this analysis, I am only looking at the MLB sports card market. I'm not going to touch on the NFL or the NBA. Maybe I'll do that in another video if you guys and gals enjoy this video. And then another thing I want to mention is that for some of these more scarce or serial numbered cards, it was extremely hard to find a lot of sales. So a lot of these more rare cards did not have that many sales. So you have to take some of this data with a grain of salt, just because there's not a lot of sales going on for some of these more scarce cards. And then another assumption I did want to mention is that for this analysis, I did only compare cards that had either the same image or from the same set. So I just didn't think it'd be accurate to compare a base Topps update rookie card to a Bowman serial numbered card. I didn't think that'd be fair. So I really tried to look at cards that had the same image and were from the same set to try to get a more apples to apples comparison. So we'll start off here looking at a fan favorite, Mr. Ronald Acuna Jr. And I have three cards here. I have his Topps update 2018 base rookie card in a PSA 10, and that's card number US 250. And I'm comparing that as a population of 18,397, and I'm comparing that to his Topps update gold rookie card out of 2018. So only 2018 of these were made, and this has a population of 153. And I'm also comparing that to this Topps update, again the same picture, but it's a rainbow foil, and this has a population of 241 in a PSA 10. So let's see how these cards held up. So again, the understanding has been that base cards are going to drop significantly more than these serial numbered cards, and these serial numbered cards are going to hold up much better. But let's see what some of the data says. So when comparing the rainbow foil, which has 241, to the base, it looks like the rainbow foil, and this is over the last 90 days, and that's going to be consistent for all of these charts. It's going to be over the last 90 days. But over the last 90 days, the rainbow foil has gone down 9%, and the base has gone down about 33%. And if we compare the base to the gold, the base has gone down 34.5% over 90 days, and then the gold has gone down about 16%. So for this specific card and player, it does look like the serial numbered cards have held up a little bit better than the base cards. However, they are still trending down with the overall market. So next player here, because we can't just use one player and use that, we need a bigger sample size. So we'll look at another fan favorite, which is Fernando Tatis Jr. And for this one, I'm comparing his 2019 gold, which is numbered out of 2019, to his Topps Chrome refractor, to his Topps Chrome base, and then also I have his Topps base PSA 10. So for this one, it looks like his Topps gold numbered out of 2019 has gone down 25.3%. So it's still gone down over the last 90 days. But his Topps Chrome refractor has gone down about 32%. And then the two base cards between Chrome and his standard base, the Chrome has gone down 35%, whereas the base has gone down 38%. So even just looking at this, it does look like the gold and then also the refractor have gone down the least, but they've still gone down with the market, just not as much. So now we'll look at Mr. Juan Soto here, and we're going to compare Topps gold, and this is his Topps update numbered out of 2018. That's gone down about 28% compared to his Topps Chrome update, which is just the base Chrome card, which has gone down about 38%. And then his just typical 2018 Topps update base rookie card in the PSA 10 has gone down 52%. So again, just looking at these, it does look like the more limited the cards are, the less they go down. However, they are still going down with the market. And then we can also compare, if we want more data, we can compare his Topps Chrome refractor, which is numbered out of 250 in a PSA 10, that's gone down 36%, almost 37% compared to his Topps Chrome update, which has gone down about 39%, and his base Topps update has gone down about 45% over that same time span. So it does look like the serial numbered cards are holding up a little better than the base cards in this specific scenario. Another player I wanted to look at is Mookie Betts, and his cards have been trending down pretty significantly over the last 90 days. But if we compare his Chrome update, and again, these all have the same pictures, but his Topps Chrome has 470 in a PSA 10, whereas his Topps update has 3,026. So the Topps Chrome is more limited. But when just comparing the two, it looks like the Topps Chrome base has held up a little better. It's only gone down about 40, well, it's gone down quite a lot, but 45%. Whereas the Topps update base has gone down about 50%. So the Chrome's held up about 5% better. And then if we compare the Topps Gold, and again, there's only 3 sales for this, so it's pretty hard to get a lot of data for these gold cards because there's only 2014 of these made, and there's only 128 in PSA right now. But it does look like the gold has held up better than both of those. That's down about 37% compared to 41 over that time period. So far it does look like the more limited cards are holding up a little better, but they're still going down with the market trends. And the next player is another legend, but this is Mike Trout, and I'm comparing his 2011 Topps Update base PSA 10 rookie card, which has 5,400 in a PSA 10, compared to the same image, but it's just his Diamond Anniversary PSA 10 variation. So for this one, it actually looks like, and again, there's only 4 sales on this, so pretty limited number of data, but for this one, it looks like the more limited card has actually gone down about 35%, whereas his base card has gone down only 27%. In some instances, we are seeing the more limited cards actually go down more than some of the base cards. So let's get into older cards, and this is comparing the 1989 Topps Traded Tiffany of Ken Griffey Jr. to the Topps Traded base. So the base in a PSA 9 has about 43,000 in PSA, which is crazy for the base. So that just shows how much this card was mass produced back in 1989. And then the Tiffany is a lot more limited set, but again, the same image. This one has about 1,300 in PSA as of right now. So if we compare over the last 90 days to see how they've done, it looks like the Tiffany has gone down about 38% and the base has gone down about 44%. So again, it's still pretty close. The Tiffany has gone down almost as much as the base, and the base has 43,000, whereas the Tiffany only has 1,300. So I thought that was pretty interesting to see that the numbers are pretty similar, just a couple percentage points off for a way more limited card. And then the last card I want to look at is another older player, but this is Albert Pujols, another legend. I'm comparing his Topps Traded base rookie card, which has a population of 845, to a more limited, slightly more limited in a PSA 9, but this is the Topps Chrome Traded, which only has 700. So if we compare same time period, but it looks like the Chrome Traded has gone down about 40%, and then the Topps Traded base rookie card has gone down about 50% over the same time period. So it does look like the more limited Chrome is holding up a little better, but again, it's still pretty close. So after looking at some of the data, what I took away from it would be that the common understanding that serial numbered cards or more limited cards hold up better than base cards, it appears to be somewhat true. However, it doesn't appear to be as impactful as I think many believe. I think the misconception or misunderstanding would be that, serial numbered or lower printed cards would hold up during any market. However, that's not what we saw. These lower printed cards went down almost just as much as the base cards. And I think some of the reasons for this is that the lower printed cards are a lot more expensive and have a lot smaller market, so there's a lot less sales, whereas the base cards, there's so many people that can easily get in and out of those cards. So I think there's always going to be some demand for those base cards, whereas these lower printed cards have a lot smaller market, so it's harder to make some of these transactions because some of the cards are so expensive. So I think with these lower printed cards, you're going to see bigger swings. So if a player is struggling or really going off and getting really hot, I think that they're going to go up more than the base cards, but then also going to go down more than the base cards if these players are really struggling. but overall it looks like they do trend pretty similar to the base cards, and I just think that, you know, potentially they could hold up a little better, but it doesn't appear to be that they're holding up as significant as a lot of people thought. But that's just by looking at, you know, a couple of charts of different players. I'm sure there's a lot more data out there that I'm personally going to be looking into, but that's just from this small sample size. It just appeared that, you know, these lower printed cards hold up a little better than the base cards, but not by much. But with that being said, I hope that this video was entertaining and somewhat informative. And if it was, please feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe. Thanks, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.